Emily Cissy Drinkard Houston was born on September 30th, 1933, in Newark, New Jersey, into a deeply musical and religious family. She was the youngest of 8 children of Nicholas and Delia May Drinkard, who were devout Christians. Cissy's family roots were steeped in gospel music. Her parents were involved in the church, and her siblings later formed part of the successful gospel group, the Drinkard Singers. Her early exposure to gospel and church singing laid the foundation for her future career in music. In the 1950s, Cissy became a member of the Drinkard Singers, a group founded by her older siblings. The group gained prominence by performing at churches, weddings, and social events. They recorded an album in 1959, A Joyful Noise, and became one of the first gospel groups to perform at Carnegie Hall. Their gospel roots helped to solidify their reputation as a talented group, and their music showcased Cissy's powerful and soulful voice. As her career progressed, Cissy transitioned from strictly gospel music to secular music, reflecting the changing landscape of the 1960s music scene. In 1963, she formed the Sweet Inspirations, a backing vocal group that went on to work with some of the biggest names in music history. One of the group's most significant early gigs was backing Elvis Presley, beginning in 1969. They continued to tour and perform with Presley for several years, making Cissy Houston one of the select few African-American singers to consistently perform with him. Beyond Elvis, the Sweet Inspirations worked with other legendary artists, including Aretha Franklin, Dusty Springfield, and Dionne Warwick, Cissy's niece. Their harmonies added richness to many of the hit songs of the 1960s and 1970s, and they became one of the most sought-after backing groups in the business. The versatility of Cissy's voice was apparent as she moved between gospel, soul, and pop with ease. In the late 1960s, Cissy Houston decided to pursue a solo career, looking to establish herself as a leading artist in her own right. Her first solo single, Bring Him Back, was released in 1967. Though it didn't achieve significant commercial success, Cissy was undeterred. Her voice continued to be in high demand, and she recorded numerous solo albums over the years. Her debut album, Presenting Cissy Houston, was released in 1970 and contained songs like I'll Be There, which showcased her remarkable vocal range. Despite the challenges of the music industry, particularly for Black women transitioning from gospel to secular music, Cissy's talent ensured she remained a respected figure. She found success with the Grammy-winning gospel album Face to Face, 1996, a testament to her ability to connect with both religious and mainstream audiences. In addition to her solo career, Cissy Houston is perhaps most widely known as the mother and mentor of Whitney Houston, one of the best-selling music artists of all time. From a young age, Cissy recognized Whitney's exceptional vocal ability, and she nurtured her daughter's talent, teaching her the intricacies of vocal control and stage presence. Cissy's influence on Whitney's career was profound, as Whitney followed in her mother's footsteps, becoming a legendary vocalist with a career spanning pop, R&B, and gospel music. Though Whitney's life was marked by both incredible success and tragedy, Cissy remained a steadfast figure, often speaking publicly about her love for her daughter. After Whitney's tragic passing in 2012, Cissy co-authored a memoir, Remembering Whitney, My Story of Love, Loss, and the Night the Music Stopped, which provided an intimate look at her relationship with Whitney and the struggles she faced as a mother in the spotlight. Even as she aged, Cissy Houston remained active in the music community. She returned to her gospel roots, releasing albums and continuing to perform at church functions and special events. In 1998, She won her first Grammy Award for Best Traditional Soul Gospel Album for He Leadeth Me. She continued to win 2 more Grammy Awards for her gospel work, reaffirming her position as a pillar of the genre. Cissy Houston died at her home in Newark on October 7, 2024, at the age of 91. She had been in hospice care for Alzheimer's disease. Cissy Houston's career spans over 5 decades, marked by her versatility, perseverance, and undeniable talent. Her legacy not only rests in her solo achievements, but also in the mentorship she provided to countless artists, most notably Whitney. As a backing singer, she contributed to some of the most iconic records in American music history. As a solo artist, she maintained a distinct voice in both gospel and secular music. Her story reflects the deep connection between gospel traditions and modern American music, and her voice has become an indelible part of that legacy.